Hi, my name is Zachary Will. I'm a Atlanta-based wedding videographer, and one thing that I've done this year that has really changed my business is using a CRM, which is a client relationship management software. I think that's right. What I didn't know how to do when I started doing wedding videography as a business is I didn't know how to do the business part, and a CRM really helps me do that because it gives me some analytics and stuff like that, but it also helps streamline a lot of my processes that I created for my business. And a lot of the ways that I learned how to create these processes was just watching YouTube videos, and I think a lot of them have now changed now that I have a CRM, and there's a lot of new cool things I can do with it. So I just want to run down a couple things about HoneyBook and why it's pretty beneficial to use. Now, the number one thing that I love about it is that it lets me do electronic signatures. I don't know what it is about signing something electronically, but there's actually quite a lot of people who don't know how to bring a PDF onto their computer and, use like something to sign it on the computer. And they usually end up trying to print it out and then rescan it. And that's pretty difficult. and that takes up a lot of time. And so being able to offer electronic signatures actually really streamlines people booking you way quicker, and it makes it a little easier for them. Other services, for example, like DocuSign, cost up to $15 a month to do electronic signatures. And so that's really awesome that that's built into HoneyBook. Another thing that's pretty cool is that they have payment processing built in. And I know that people don't like the couple, I think it's like 2.7% processing fee. But there's a couple cool things that it lets you do. It lets you send both the payment information and the contract in one email using the proposals on HoneyBook, which is pretty streamlined rather than sending. What I used to do was like I send a link to a PayPal invoice, and then I would attach just a PDF of the contract. And it's a little bit more professional looking when you have it set up like this. Another thing that you can do with HoneyBook is you can set it up to have multiple payments. And actually a lot of clients like to have smaller payments just so that they can pay it slowly over time leading up to the wedding. And that lets you kind of move the payments into months that you don't have any work coming in, and kind of lets you even out your income a little bit better. Another reason that's awesome is because you could track where you're getting your clients coming in from. Typically before, I would just get an email and it would just say, hey, how much do your packages cost? And what I have now on my website is a contact form that you can add through HoneyBook. And one of the things on the form is ask them, where did you hear about us from? And that helps me understand when, like if I'm doing Facebook ads, if those are being effective, if I'm, on the wedding wire or the knot or something like that, I can know if that money that I'm paying for that is actually leading to inquiries and is leading to people booking. Another awesome thing that it does is it has a call schedule, like a meeting scheduler built in, kind of like Calendly. And the way that I use that is I have a little link on my website that people can schedule a call, and I just limit it to 2 days a week. So that way they're not calling me every single day, but they can just click on that link on the website and schedule a call to talk a little bit more about wedding videography with me. And that way I'm not getting a random call sometime in the middle of the day and not expecting it. It also allows me to get quicker into those conversations and setting up those meetings to talk more about the wedding videography stuff. So that's pretty cool. You can also add some automation stuff in there where you're kind of automating responses to emails and automating, maybe like checking emails like 30 days out 60 days out, 7 days out, whatever it is that you usually send out emails, you can automate that within HoneyBook so that it'll send out an email at those times. So that way you don't have to worry about it. I think overall what is super helpful about it is that before I used HoneyBook, a lot of my stuff would just be in like a big notebook. Actually, I have it right here. Before I used HoneyBook, a lot of my stuff would be just in a notebook that I would just write down all of my information on here. And then when it came time for the wedding, I would like have to flip through this notebook to try to find the notes that I wrote about what they were wanting, what they were interested in, or I would try to like scroll through my million emails to try to find the contract and what actually they need for the wedding video. And so it just helps you keep organized. So if you're interested in something like this, a CRM, I'd recommend trying out HoneyBook. In fact, you can get a $20 off link by going to this link below here. It's also in the description, so feel free to check that out. And thanks for watching. Hope this helped you make a decision about how to get more organized with your business. So thanks for watching.